Welcome everybody to the Art of Finance, a brand new financial education channel here on YouTube. My name is Kyle and I'm aiming to bring you some quality content and advice, although I am not a financial advisor, so please do not take anything I say as a buy or sell signal. Always do your own research and due diligence before making any purchases in the stock market. Now, today I'm going to be taking a look at a couple of oil companies that I feel are better positioned to survive during this ever-changing world and climate that we're going through right now. And a lot of people are bullish on oil for a big bounce comeback, and then there's some that are more in my camp that think that oil is just about done for in the long run. Now, I do believe that oil has a place in the world, as it is more than just gasoline for cars. It powers so many of our industries and manufacturing that I don't think it's ever going to be completely extinct as a company. But the overall demand through the years is going to fall rapidly as the electric vehicles take over the market. Now, Exxon and Chevron, like I said, are two of the better positioned ones here to move forward on this bounce play, and I do believe that it is coming up into that area. As you can see, the 50 moving average creeping up towards this 200 moving average to form that ever coveted golden cross that all the traders love to look for. Now, I did suggest Jinko Solar and First Solar a couple weeks ago in my Discord channel, which is completely free to join, by the way. Check the link in the description down below. And they ran up 20 and 30 points or so in the last couple weeks, as solar and alternative energy has really been on a tear. And looking at those charts as well in comparison, we can go ahead and bring JKS and First Solar up for you guys here real fast before we go into this. They've definitely ran up on a nice bounce play, hitting a third top here on the bounces. Now they might sustain this and flag out. They might sell off a little bit here and find support at a slightly higher level. Now, this was the entry down here around this $53 level a couple weeks ago there. And I'll show you First Solar here as well. They have about the same run up. They came from this $85 range up to $106 area, breaking out to new all-time highs actually as we go above this triple top and break through. Now, this move, along with the JKS move, just in comparables to a solar industry, tells me that there's going to be a bit of a pullback and coming back to find a support, new price discovery after such a move like this. Now, if you look at these charts, it's almost completely inverse to what Chevron has done over the same course of time. Now, this is leading me to believe that the oil and solar and alternative energy stocks are trading in more of like a cyclical type fashion here, as they're alternating back and forth as one takes market share from the other and vice versa. Now it appears as oil is going to be stepping back into the spotlight, as the move to the downside has gotten pretty overextended here, pretty far out. You can see the RSI is double bottoming down here at the oversold range on Chevron, and we're also coming down to sit above this 200-day moving average. We've already tapped off of it once yesterday, bounced up, and we're coming back down here to support it as we wait for this 50-day moving average to tell us what we're going to have happen in this stock. I feel like we might have a couple of days of flat action, maybe a small trading range, but hopping into this one as a swing trade over the weekend into next week might be a very smart position to take up. I don't know if I'm going to have any entry on either of these stocks yet, but I really found these charts interesting and just wanted to share this video. Now, as far as places that I would feel worried, this $82 to $81 level, I believe, would be the floor and an exit, as well as probably an entry of just around this 83.75 area if it comes down to test it again. Now we're almost there, so it's close to where I would enter. I'd like to watch the stock a little bit more. It was just brought up to my attention. I normally don't watch the oil stocks too much, but someone brought the stock to the attention in one of the Discord groups that I'm in, and I looked over and saw the inverse in how oil and solar and alternative energy were performing. So it's pretty interesting. I wanted to put this together and maybe look for a possible trade or position to take here soon. Now, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here on the daily. 81 to 82 mark does look pretty good here, so we're going to go ahead and just put a nice little trend line in here. Happy little trend lines, as I call them. Right there at the 82 mark, if I can get to it again. And there we go. Now that's going to be where I start to look for the exit door. This gap might get filled one more time on a wick bounce. If it starts trading in that range for an extended period of time, I would probably look for the exit door at that moment. You got this range. Any closes in the half hour, hourly candles in this range probably be a good exit if you enter the trade in this area. As far as targets, you can probably look to start scaling out back up in this $90 to $95 range. For the short term, if you wanted to buy longer term holds, you're probably looking to get up into that $100 to $105 range from back in the May pumps. Now, the resistance that we're looking at here, a lot of people taking profit that have been in this trade, all the retail traders that have been in this stock for a while and held on, averaged down through here, finally seeing some profits and returns and just taking their time and money back out of the market and somewhere else. And conveniently enough, it's going to be right before it probably rips up higher to this next level. It's usually how the stock market works. I'm not saying I know anything about how the stock market works because it's pretty much the matrix of real life. There is no telling how that works. We're going to go ahead and hop over to Exxon Mobil here and check that out real quick. It's pretty much the same exact setup here as far as running up over the 200, coming back down to tap it, waiting on this 50-day moving average. I already have the trend line drawn out here. Now anything in this range would probably be a signal to start looking for a better entry and exiting that trade. And obviously we're looking for somewhere in this $53 to $55 range as a place of resistance or a place to start selling off. Now, we didn't quite make it to the pumps here in the $45 range through the September and late summer accumulation, so that might prove to be an area of resistance here on another run. We'll see. I like Chevron better ultimately, as Exxon announced that they're going to be shutting down a major operation in Texas in January due to low demand, which will help with the operating costs. However, shutting down operations is shutting down operations. Now, there have been a lot of bullish analyst ratings and price target raises on Exxon recently, so a lot of eyes are being turned back into the oil sector right now. I'm definitely looking for a move in this area, and I think these two stocks are the best way to play that if there is one to happen. Now, I wouldn't short the solar or alternate energy trade in turn, as I don't think that they're going to have any type of crash type action such as the oil stocks have had as the solar stocks have ran. I believe that the solar and alternative energy are here to stay, and any money coming into the market now to pump oil up is going to be fresh money. So we'll see how everything plays out in the next couple weeks. All of these tickers that I bring to you are not always just day trades. I like to hold some trades for a little while and watch the price action matriculate down the timeline and how everything interacts with the trend lines that I have thrown out there. So it's a fun game that we play in here in the stock market, and if anything I brought here today helped you in any way or was of any informational value, please do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm brand new here on YouTube and looking forward to bring out a lot of quality content. If anything, it'll be a nice history of stock picks and recommendations, as well as current news that I kept up with over the times. I'm also planning on bringing out some technical analysis training videos and financial education, just quality investment advice videos as well. So keep on the lookout. Thank you for watching again. Merry Christmas. If I don't make another video here in the next couple of days, I probably will. And best of luck to you in this shortened trading week, everyone. Stay safe, everyone.